Hello everyone, today I'm back for taking a look at this figure that I picked up from Walmart from clearance. It is the Gundam Universe RX-78-2Gundam GU01, which means it's number 1 in the Gundam Universe series. Pretty nice looking picture of the figure right there. Nice artwork in the front. You got the name from Bandai, Tamashii Nations. Artwork on the side. And the back of the box has a pretty cool thing for like action articulation. Yeah, you got that. Pause if you want to read it, I guess. Yeah, who cares? You know, you can go to here and go to, do something with that. Anyways, yeah. Let's take a look at this thing. This is the figure outside of the box since I didn't want to deal with the unboxing, but I will try taking the shell off for you guys. Since, what kind of YouTuber would I be if I didn't show off this part? And then we got the figure, beam rifle, the 2 hands, beam sabers, beams, the holder for the shield, the piece for this, and the shield. Oh, and you get instructions. This is just the regular fancy instructions to tell you what everything is. So let's go through all this. Here we go, guys. This is the RX-78-2 outside of its box with the beam sabers on. I just removed this thing for my camera, my phone. Get a good look at the detail. The head here, really nice paint apps. The Vulcan guns are not painted. Come on, focus. 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 Come on, why don't you focus, you piece of shit? There we go. Right. Shit. There we go. Yeah, classic red, white, and yellow for the eyes. The design of this figure is more conventional than anything. I mean, instead of square, you get slanted. Instead of the full flat one, you get a crease here, more angles and stuff. Better looking, except that's just an illusion. And I'm sorry if this review is bad. I'm reviewing it like 12 o'clock at night or something like that. I don't know anymore. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. But there is one thing I can do for you guys for this video. I can just come over to my collection and grab it. Here we have the SD Gundam Broken V-Fin. So if we just set the phone down, grab my thing again, just shit. Okay. Anyways, this figure we can compare to the SD. Let me just take off his arms and his head so I can show you what I mean. Because the chest looks really nice for this. So the chest here, as you can see for the original, has this piece right here. For that, and well, it's completely different. The backpack on these two, I mean, yeah, this one's a Super Defender, but this one looks supposed to look way cooler, I mean, Yeah, it looks okay. And now, how about we talk about some of the accessories? First accessory you get, interchangeable hands. Ah, fuck. Shit. Interchangeable hands. You get my perspective. You get this is a left hand. And this is what the instructions call the right hand. And these are just open hands and grabby hands. This one looks like it has a trigger finger, and this one has nothing for hole. Which, for this hand specifically, you get the shield. Really nice looking shield. Pretty standard for Gundam figures. I mean, the detail on this and painting is actually really good. Again, if we bring in the only other one I have, which is sad, the SD versus this one. Yes, again, this one's more super deformed, yada yada, it's smaller, but as you can see, this one has a darker red, and this one has a lighter red gold sticker with white. This one has a duller shade of red. Probably due to my camera's crappy footage. Ow. Crap, my camera stand is fucked up right now. Okay, you know what? I'll just do this. Yeah. Like that. And for this one, you see there's a ball joint right there. So if we take this included piece, this one, you can plug it into here. You get a ball joint here for posability. If you flip it around, bring the camera back up because it's being a piece of crap again. I need to invest money into a tripod. Definitely need to invest money in a tripod. Sorry for these malfunction, guys. It's not really working for me today. These are made of soft, flexible rubber, so if you chest, it's harder than it looks. I mean, take a hairdryer to it, but I don't have a hairdryer. I mean, majority of this is actually painted, but also you also got that white thing. You got a bunch of details, panel lines that I can go over myself, but I'm not going to. You get the hand in there, and then it's way easier if it's on the figure, but I like making it harder on myself because why the fuck not? And then you just plug it in there, and that is a Gundam if I've ever seen one. Now, if we are to take the other hand, you get a beam rifle. Like I said, Hinge Joint here on the beam rifle, but there's one problem with this. I will get to the posability in a minute, but you can plug in the gun. But you see, yeah, it looks fine stuff. It looks fine. It looks fine. But the posability doesn't allow it. I mean, yeah, you probably can, but there's also no hinge joint at this foregrip. Okay. I may not be the Gundam fan I am. I mean, I've only built a few model kits and mainly Zaku's, but I always thought, let's go back down here for a minute. Let's go back down here. This is the one for posability. You get a hinge joint here, pretty standard stuff. No hinge joint though. Why is it that a Tamashii Nations figure doesn't have this, but the fucking super deformed figure has one? Granted, I don't have the cross silhouette frame for this model kit, but it has a hinge joint. Why the fuck does this one have a hinge joint? You can't even pull off the thing on the box. You can't pull off this pose. You actually can't. You see? Look at the box. You get a handle to the side. Where the fuck is it to the side? Nowhere in the instructions does it tell you where it is, where you can fucking move it. Nowhere does it. That's just the one thing that I find that pisses me off about this figure. You know, 25 bucks for this figure isn't bad. Probably how much this thing needs to be worth. But you know what? You can still put the figure in there, and I've seen this isn't in any of the other instructions for model kits, but it actually is in here. You can take one of the included beam saber parts, plug it in there for a beam effect. Looks cool, yada yada. Yada yada, yeah, you can lift it up in the air, making that good original Gundam pose, or he's shooting up in the air or something. Who cares anymore? Seriously, who cares? I don't. Anyways, moving back here for a minute. Oh yeah, did I mention you can also put, this is for both hands. Oh shit, you can put the beam saber in both hands. And of course, shit, that sound. And you can also put the other beam rifle and beam saber thing in there. Yeah. And there you go. Now, just because I'm tired and want to get this all done and over with, I am going to speed through the posability. I warn you, it is bad. So, you get ball joint at the head, slight hinge joint. Ball joint, you get a ball joint at the shoulder pad, but if you take off the shoulder pad, it shows a ball joint, very tight, and now ball joint back on, shoulder moves out that far, arm moves out that far. There is an actual bend, but not much. Ball joint, no waist swivel, you can crunch, move back that far, and move actually side to side, just no swivel, but it looks like it's twisting, you know. For the skirt, you get a hinge joint, like it's a peg and a hinge joint. You can move up to the side, hips, shifting, hips, and kick, move back that far, beautiful spread, bend, at the knee, yeah, it's a double bend, but not much, ball joint, and you get that much of a range. I will put my Instagram in the description below, but I'm getting tired. This figure's good. It's overall good. I will see you guys in the next review. I know this is one of my crappy reviews, but you know, who cares anymore? I'm tired, and I want to go to bed, so comment down below how was your day. If you see this, show it to your friends and family. I don't care. Don't show it to your family. Show it to your friends. Have a little joke around them. Oh, see you guys. Bye.